Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS shows Fred Arnold on the Southern California Business Hour. I'm joined by my good friend Dave Cantrell. Dave Cantrell is a mortgage professional with American Family Funding. Welcome, Dave.
Thank you very much. Great to be here. My pleasure. Thanks for offering.
Absolutely. Credit unions. I'm passionate about small financial institutions, including credit unions. I really believe in the small guy out there, if you will. And I know that we have an intimate relationship with credit unions as far as helping their members find loans.
Correct. Well, there's a couple of credit unions that we're very close with, and we basically are their mortgage department. So they're not typically big enough to have a full mortgage department, and so we've partnered with them. And what they'll do is when one of their members comes in asking about home loans, they'll say, yes, we have our partner, and they send them over to us, and then we then take that loan, and we'll help their members get that loan done.
Yeah, the one thing that we're passionate about is helping that member.
Correct.
With the whole spectrum of possibilities on a purchase. So it's a full consultation.
Right.
It's one-on-one. It's not necessarily, well, it is not a call center.
Right, no.
So they're actually getting a mortgage professional to deal with, to walk them through the whole process.
Correct. And the one thing that most credit unions, even ones that do have mortgage departments, typically don't do a VA or an FHA loan, which we offer all the products, so we have them all. And so that's another area that we can really benefit their members is they have a veteran that comes in there and he wants to get a loan. They have a place to go that they can get that loan done for their member.
Yeah, and I'll also mention, and I know it's one of those scary topics for some credit union members, and that is a reverse mortgage because they don't understand it.
They don't understand it at all. And people need to also understand that there have been a lot of changes to reverse mortgages in the last couple of years. We have a reverse mortgage specialist at American Family Funding. His name's Steve Schaefer. Really great guy, very, very knowledgeable, can really help you out. And if that's, even if you just have questions because you're not sure, please give us a call and Steve can help you out.
Now, one of the unique things that we've done at American Family Funding that I'm very excited about is we changed the game on how relationships are done with credit unions. Not only do we do the loans for the credit unions when you're a member,
Correct.
that we also, at a reduced cost, but we also give credit union loans back for members that can be members.
Correct. Correct. Well,
Or for actually our clients that can be members. Let me say it that way.
Correct. There will definitely send loans back to them because there are a lot of times when with some of the guidelines that we have as lenders that deal with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, there are some times when you don't click all of those boxes, but it's a really good loan. And so when you're dealing with a credit union and they want to have portfolio loans, they can decide whether they want that loan or not. I have a great story where I had a gentleman that lived in a 2-unit building down in Redondo Beach. He owned the entire building, but because the way it got zoned, it became a homeowner. It was an HOA situation. So he owned the whole thing, and there was 2 HOA. He made this silly HOA, whatever it was, Beach City HOA, I think. But when it came to refinancing, there's a rule that states no one entity can own more than 50% of an association. Because that, they don't want one person defaulting. Well, here this guy,
there's
only 2 units, so he couldn't do the loan, or we couldn't get the loan done with those guidelines. So we took it to a credit union and we said, listen, here's a situation. And they looked at the loan and they said, of course we'll do this. This makes total sense. And so he became a member, and we did the loan there, and that was the kind of benefits that we
They get a new
offer.
member, they get a new, someone that has multiple services.
Correct.
The other thing we've run into in the past, too, is on jumbo loans. Right. Jumbo loans require a lot of reserves.
Right.
And what I found in the past is credit unions, let's say a jumbo lender wants you to have $120,000 in reserves.
Right.
And you've got $200,000 in an IRA.
Right.
You think you're good? No, because they reduce that amount that you can actually use
Right, exactly.
for your IRA for reserves, right?
Exactly.
So we had a client that had, I think it was in a range of $110,000 in reserves, never been late,
Right.
50% loan to value on a jumbo loan, a loan above 636, I think 150.
Yeah.
So because it was that, they were 10,000 short, even though they had all this reserves, never been late. The loan couldn't be done as a jumbo,
Right.
as a good paper jumbo. So we ended up going to a credit union. Credit union says, absolutely, we love this loan.
Right. Yeah, and it's really nice to have that avenue for us, because of the relationships we also have. And the other thing that credit unions do get from us is we don't do home equity lines. Right. And so when our customers coming to us and they want a home equity line because that fits them better, we can then send that back to the credit union, and they love that because that's their bread and butter.
And I really love the way they do home equity lines of credit.
Right.
Typically, there's no money up front.
Right.
Typically, it's a good loan to meet a smaller need or a smaller demand.
Yeah.
And that's a fantastic. The other thing I love about them, and again, a plug for the small financial institution, the credit union, is they do a very good job on car loans.
They are great on car loans. Again, that's one of their bread and butters. If you are looking for a car, that's probably what you might want to think to start there. People don't usually do that, but that's what I get. They're also good with solar loans.
Yep, solar, absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you're getting a solar loan, call us
first, please.
And the reason why we won't give them to you, but we'll tell you what kind of solar loans are really good and which ones really trap you from selling or make it difficult to sell your house.
Correct.
And very difficult to refinance.
Yeah. So if you want a solar and you're thinking about refinance, please call us first so we can get that taken care of.
Exactly. Those who want to reach out to you, Dave?
They can reach me. I'm at American Family Funding. Phone number is 661-505-4368. My email, david@affloans.com.
Great. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Southern California Business Spotlight. This show is Fred Arnold on 1220 KHTS.